is a certified hood classic.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Media, we cover teams from Cordova to Bartlett, all across West Tennessee. And we had one team that was the last team standing, the team that went the furthest in our whole coverage area. And that's you guys. And that's why we're here today. We're going to present y'all the Journal West 10 Media Last Team Standing Award. We're going to present it to Coach, but this is an award that y'all earned. So, Coach Jacobs, the Journal West 10 Media. I'm Thomas Sells with the Journal West 10 Media, and we're up here today presenting our Last Team Standing Award to the Brighton Cardinals. Here we have some of the esteemed coaches that helped those young men reach that milestone of Brighton reaching the semifinals for the first time in school history. Coaches, we're going to go around the room, introduce yourself and with your coach.
I'm David Wampler, I'm the defense coordinator.
James Comer, offensive line.
Joshua Wyatt, defensive backs.
Mike David, offensive coordinator.
So gentlemen, first of all, congratulations. It was kind of shaky there at the beginning of the year. I think we all 1-4 when the season started. But coming into the year, everybody had some high expectations. Be honest, what were y'all thinking when y'all were 1-4?
We had to get healthy. I mean, we've had a lot of injuries. We just had to get healthy. I mean, we still believe these guys were as good as everybody thought they were. We just had to get healthy.
Okay. What was the turning point? What was the turning point of the season? When y'all saw, okay, we got hope. This thing could turn around. It can click. What one of y'all's opinion was the biggest turning point?
I would say Kirby. Our game against Kirby, because the big thing for us was our guys. The one thing that we noticed in some of those early games was as soon as they got down and that snowball started rolling, they considered themselves out of the game. And Kirby were down by 10, I think, in the fourth quarter. And for them to, you look on the sideline and not one time did anybody look like this game was over. They felt confident that we still had a chance to win. And so to actually be able to come back and win that game, I think, overcoming the adversity there, and I think that was a big turning point for us.
All right, now last game of the season, y'all taking on rival Munford. Winner of this game is going to secure at least a second place spot, possibly first place. You win that game, take care of business. Then by faith, a 2-0 game down in Memphis prepared y'all to the championship. What are y'all thinking at that moment when y'all realize we're going to host a couple games here? What are y'all thinking?
I mean, we just had to take care of our business. I mean, that was the only thing. We couldn't worry about what was going on in Memphis. We had to take care of our business. Whatever happened in Memphis happened. And that's what we told them all week long. We take care of our business. Whatever Memphis happens. And then we deal with the cards that dealt going into the playoffs. And, just so happened that God blessed us with the fact that we took care of our business and the cards fell our way down in Memphis.
Okay.
So
now, you're the man that's in charge of the defense, correct?
Yeah.
So talk about the defensive effort during that playoff run, where it's, I guess, a bend on break mentality, coming with big plays, turnovers at the crucial time. Talk about what the defense did on this run.
I just think we got healthy at Southwind the first time. From the first half of the COVID game, we lost some starters. We didn't get everybody back until the first game of the Southwind game, and then once we got them back, by then the young guys that had stepped in while they were out, they had matured, and we just got better every week. And we were able to adjust and just, like you said, we made plays when we needed to. I mean, but the biggest thing was we got experience and we got confidence. Yes, sir. And that was the two keys.
Yes, sir. Now, offensively, we look at those scores, they put up some nice points. It almost seemed like y'all simplified things. What was the offensive philosophy during this playoff run?
I think one thing we had going for us is we could we could throw the ball or run the football, either one. And a lot of teams don't have that luxury, but we did, and so we kind of game planned according to what we were going to see. So it worked out pretty well.
Talk about Malik Jackson. It seemed like something clicked in him. Lance West did his thing. Aaron is an awesome weapon to have, but it seemed like the key point, the key person was Malik. Talk about his maturity over this past season.
Around the Southwind game, the first time we played him, he just caught fire. What we started doing with him is having him run the football. And once he started doing that, I mean, it opened up a whole bunch of doors for us.
Yes, sir. So it seems simple when you make history like this. It seems simple when you make history like this, but a lot of hard work goes into it. You got to have some things fall on your side. So, gentlemen, my last question for y'all as the head coach, Coach Robin Jacobs, walks in. My last question, what do y'all going to remember most about this 2017 season? For the guys that were there in the hot summer heat, watching these young men prepare, as the gentlemen who were there 1-4 that still believed them, kept them moving forward. Then when everything started to click, y'all were there on that magical ride. What do y'all going to remember most about 2017?
I think we took the first step in what we want to accomplish as a program. I mean, we're not where we want to be, but we took the first step forward. Now we just got to build off of this momentum and keep it growing and become one of those programs like we want to be, which is where we were at this year every year. And hopefully we're going to get that next step. Because that's what, ultimately that was our goal. We talked about it a year ago, November, in 2016, that we wanted to be playing the last game, and we came up 1 week short. And it's December now, and we're talking about we want to play in the last game, because that's where we want our program to go. And I think that's a consensus among all those.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate those sentiment coaches, and we thank you. We get a chance to look at the architects and the guys who put in the hard work. This guy gets all the FaceTime, when the media comes around, but we wanted to show y'all gentlemen some appreciation. So thank y'all for taking the moment to talk with us on this last team standing award. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Thomas Sells with Journal West 10 Media, and we're back with the Brighton Cardinals on the last team standing award for 2017. We're here with head coach Robin Jacobs and a few of the seniors. So, gentlemen, introduce yourselves and let us know what position you play.
My name is Robert Curry, and I play cornerback.
My name is Alex Blue, and I play right guard.
My name is Jordan John, I play defensive lineman.
My name is Josh Dupuy, and I play defensive end.
Okay, so all these young men were very vital and crucial in this successful run that Brighton made this year. 27 seniors, right? Mm-hmm. Large group, coach. You're going to miss them, I know that. Let's start there. Coming to this season with some high expectations, then things started off kind of slow, 1-4. What did you and your group of seniors do to get this turnaround to happen?
Well, I mean, we sort of was in shock for a minute there. We lost a couple players and, on offense. Our defense was actually playing really good. And then, we just hit a lull there for a minute, because we left Memphis Central scrimmage feeling real good about ourselves. And I don't know, maybe we were feeling too good about ourselves. But, we got back down to earth. And then about game 4, I believe it was the 4th quarter against Kirby, our defense actually played really good, and offense kept moving, and it just sort of hit in from there. But the biggest thing is that hopefully, we were starting bad, and to keep working. Football, you just got to keep working at what you do. You can't listen to outside, things and influence people. You just got to, try to be a leader and show them you just keep working every day. And they did that, and they did great. It ended up having, I think, 8 out of 9 or something at the end. It was a really good run, and it was a little bit short.
Yes, sir. Well, we hated that it ended short of y'all reaching the state finals, but you set school history. So let's talk about that. And it kind of started on a night in October against Munford. Somebody in this room made a key interception. Raise your hand if you made an interception. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you secure that win, and there's an outside chance y'all could be region champs. So the news comes before y'all leave the field. Y'all take a senior photo at that time, and y'all get the news that 2-0 down in Memphis won y'all, help y'all win y'all region championship. But we'll start with you. That night, what were you feeling once you walked off the field, knowing that we got a home playoff game and we're the champs? What were you thinking?
I was feeling pretty good about the dub we had got, because we was at a rough start to begin the season, but as we progressed through the season, we were making better judgment calls and all this stuff. We were pretty much just improving mentally and physically throughout the season. And I think reward for that. That's why we made it.
Sure. Well, I'm glad y'all know it takes I guess a higher calling sometimes to make a run like that, and it takes a good 5 in front to make a run. And especially Lance, I'm sure Lance West was here to say that. So Mr. Blue, let's talk to you. You and your line mates, y'all don't get no publicity. You get a little FaceTime now, but y'all the guys that do all the dirty work. Lance gets to go to the All-Star game. Aaron gets to go to the All-Star game. Malik gets all these mentions. But what kept you guys going when it started off slow to build up to that run?
Honestly, it was just a lot of hard work and teamwork, and we just came together as a whole, and it just cleared the way for Lance, and we're just able to be successful. We were able to give him Malik time, Nick time, and that's just pretty much all we had to do. We just did our jobs.
So when y'all was making that historic run, and y'all go to Henry County, let's jump to the Henry County game. The line, you know, especially in the second half, was phenomenal. Y'all opened up things for Malik, the downfield pass. He had time to read progressions. When y'all go back and look at the highlights, y'all feeling pretty good about the fact that nobody was near him? Talk about with the offensive line, where do y'all draw satisfaction from?
Just not letting the quarterback in here to make any mistakes like that, and just making the big holes. You know, it just puts a smile on your face and a sense of pride.
Okay. Now, as a photographer, when I'm taking pictures and if I can get a clear shot of Lance, you're doing a great job. Now, if I'm taking a picture on the defensive side and I see a bunch of hair coming out on my lens and taking a guy out from Dyer County, I know I just got a picture of Mr. John. Okay, the defense did rev it up. Y'all almost had a bend and don't break mentality. Y'all seem to make key plays when y'all need to. Talk about the defense and its focus during that playoff run, how y'all made the big plays when y'all needed to.
We just didn't listen to everyone. Like in the school, everyone talked down on defense, offense scoring, they score whenever they want to, but defense can't do nothing. We just put that in the back of our heads and didn't worry about any of that when we were on the field. We could trust it. We've been playing with each other since 6th grade. We can trust and know where everybody's going to be at the end of the game, and we're going to make the right play.
Now, both you gentlemen are on the line, right?
Yes, sir.
So y'all hearing that doubts coming from your own school.
Yes,
people looking at the scores, they in the 40s. So, but what confidence did y'all enter into the playoffs knowing that, hey, it's a lot of the success is going to ride on what we do? What was the mentality after Dyer County and then heading into the Southwind? What was the mentality of the defense? Either one of you gentlemen can jump in on that.
I know one of the big turning points that I remember the most is when we were playing Southwind. We were down 30 points. And we came back. We went in that locker room at halftime, and I remember we went in there and none of the coaches were yelling. Nobody was talking. We just sat there and we were all saying, if we don't step up and start playing, this is it. And we all looked at each other. We came out after halftime, and we came back clearly, you know. 30 points unscored, you know, or
unanswered points.
Lance said, we might not win this game, but we're not going to go out like this. Then when he said that, it just snapped. We kicked it into another gear when we went out there.
Well, gentlemen, y'all went out as the best team in Brighton history.
Yes,
when it's all said and done. How does it feel to know that, you know, people going to, when, let's say, the coaches are predicting that this is the launching point. Y'all guys are the group that's going to start state finalists and championships going up on that wall. How does it feel knowing that y'all are the forefathers of that, the ones that turn that corner? Because it could have ended at Southwind, against Southwind, but y'all turned the corner. How does it feel?
It feels great knowing that we passing the torch on to some young talent like Keontae, Nick. It feels amazing. They just got to keep on running with it, keep on working in the weight room, out there on the field together. You can't lose nobody. You got to stay healthy.
My last question for you, gentlemen. I've been around Coach Robin Jacobs for a while, from softball success up here, and he does traditional things with them. They do for every 100 wins, a home plate assigned. You make it to state, that banner's up there. If you all state, that banner's out there. He's very big on tradition and representing Brighton High School. So you know you guys will never be forgotten by this man. He'll make sure everybody knows who you are. But where do y'all want to see this go from now to, I guess, to validate what y'all did this year? Because y'all were the ones that turned the corner and, you know, establishing things. You know, people, I remember coming back from Henry County here, and on the radio they were shocked that this Brighton team beat them because they're used to going this far. And they talk about being a program. Is that what's happening here at Brighton High School right now?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Can talk about that.
A lot of the underclassmen, they want to try and either tie what we did or go to state. We motivated them a lot to do better than we did, to work a little bit harder than we did. because clearly, you know, that one game, somewhere we didn't work as hard as we should have for that one game for playoff. And hope we're trying to punch it in their head that they got to work harder than we did for them to get to that state level. Make them work.
No, instead, I believe they can work hard because they got a lot of potential in them. I know they will do their best to strive to get to where we are or pass further than what we got to win state.
So, gentlemen, y'all agree with those sentiments?
Yes, sir.
Well, we appreciate it. We're going to give Coach Jacobs the last word. You heard the maturity of these young men. And like I said, I know you won't forget them. You want to make sure that they're recognized. And you want to see that tradition like your softball program with this football program. So what do you want to remember most about 2017 when it's all said and done?
Well, you know, you take the best team out there, and you try to get better than them. So Henry County was that. You know, they beat us 1 point last year.
The year before.
3 yards, and you know, I don't know if we got over the hump, but they're what you measure yourself by, and you know, we got 3 more than they did this year. So hopefully we're going to be what you measure everybody by. You know, our spring scrimmage that we got today, you know, the guy that called us, he said he wanted a quality team, he wanted an upper echelon team, and you know, everything was because of these guys. I mean, you know, they're talking about them. So every time somebody talks about them, it's about them.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it, Coach, and congratulations once again on being our last team standing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brighton Cardinals, and we're glad to present this award to you guys. And we want, for those who are watching this video, to stick around. Y'all going to watch the playoff run of the Brighton Cardinals, starting with the Munford game, all the way to the Beech game. So sit back and enjoy those highlights. And thank you for your time at Journal West End Media.
This is a certified good classic.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Keep banging them back.
I think he has yours. I wanted to go through the like he hurt. Oh my.
Good job, Southwind.
Come on.
Here's that one.
Boy, converted and good.
All they had to do was just hold it.
Oh! You're kidding me!
Point title.
Come on, we got it. It's our ball. Come on. Come on. Can you see who's on the ball? Who's on the ball? Where is the ball? What's he doing? You don't know we're having a football. You're freaking kidding me!
Can I say some bad stuff on the PA and stuff?
And the truth.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's 23.